Hi lovely people! Welcome to our first video for our 40-day personal mantra meditation challenge with Pacific Northwest Mallas. My name is Taryn. I am the owner, founder, and creator of all the mallas that come from Pacific Northwest Mallas, and I'm going to be your guide through this challenge as well as through all the videos I'm about to post on YouTube. So if this is your first time entering into specifically a mantra meditation challenge, this video is going to be incredibly useful for you. So entering into your meditation, the first thing you want to do before you do anything else, before you even pick up your mala or start worrying about what your mantra, is to make sure that you have a comfortable seat. Okay? So if you're uncomfortable during this meditation, you're not going to be able to focus, you're not going to be able to relax, you're fully going to miss out on the benefits of having a meditation practice. So that's your number one thing. So to start out with, I usually sit on a cushion that I've designated as my meditation cushion. But lots of people find that even just like sitting upright like this is difficult for them. And so if you're one of those people, you're fully welcome to sit with your back against the wall or to sit on a chair that's comfortable for you with your feet on the ground. Whatever you need to do in order to stay focused and to feel comfortable. You don't want to lay down when you're doing a mantra meditation because of the fact that you're moving beads in your hand and it's kind of awkward to be laying on your back while you're doing that. But as long as you're sitting up and you're feeling comfortable, you're going to be good to go. So hopefully you've got a comfortable seat right now, but if you don't, find that comfortable seat once you've gone through this video. So let's start talking about mallas. So this right here is a full malla. This malla has 108 counting beads and a guru bead. So there's 109 beads total. So if you read your workbook, you've seen the section that talks about all the different reasons that we need, or that we use 108 beads and we go through our mantra 108 times. So I'm not going to repeat that for you here, but just know that there is logic behind it. It's not just an arbitrary number that somebody pulled out of their butt and that's what they use. There's logic to it. And so if you have a full malla, you're only going to be going through this once for each meditation. If you have a bracelet, which I also make, you're going to be going around the bracelet 4 times, okay? So it's going to be a little bit different for you. It might be slightly more difficult to keep focused and to keep track if you've got a bracelet, but it's the same kind of concept. So let's get started with the process that we go through when we're using our mallas. So the process that I'm going to teach you right now is the traditional way of using a malla and moving a malla in your hands in order to meditate with it. But if it doesn't feel like it works for you, something about what you're doing is feeling uncomfortable, or you're having trouble concentrating because it's just not comfortable to be moving the beads in your hand the way that I've taught you to do, just play around with it and find what works for you. Because the main thing is not necessarily to be following what I'm teaching you right now as far as like protocol, but it's to be able to focus and to be able to go inward and to be able to calm your mind, right? So if you're worried about the fact that you don't know where your beads are, or you're worried about the fact that something's going to slip off your finger, then you're not concentrating, you're not present in the moment, and you're completely missing, again, the purpose of the practice. Same as if you're in an uncomfortable seat when you're doing your practice. So keep that in mind, and if this doesn't work for you right off the bat, don't worry about it. It's not something wrong with you, it's just the way the practice is working. Embrace it and just see what you need to do to make it work. I'm one of those people, by the way. I can't do what I'm about to teach you perfectly. If I do, I start getting stressed out and I'm like, oh my god, beads are slipping off my fingers, I'm gonna lose count, blah blah blah, and then I get stressed out and it completely defeats the purpose of what I'm doing. So yeah, keep that in mind. So you're gonna start with your guru bead, the large bead, in your hands. You don't want to use your pointer fingers when you're doing this mantra meditation. You don't want to touch your malla with your pointer fingers. So that's something to keep in mind, because these fingers represent your ego. And when we're doing a mantra meditation or any kind of meditation, we don't want to be using our ego. We want to be going inward. We want to be connecting to our soul and to our higher powers. We don't want to be connecting to our ego. So you start with your beads across your fingers like this, okay? And when you recite your mantra the first time, you move a bead forward. So traditionally, every time we move a bead, we move it away from our bodies forward and away from our bodies, just like that. And you can see right there, instantly it's uncomfortable for me. Okay, so that's what you do every time you repeat the mantra. So now that you've got your personal mantra, or maybe you're starting to work on getting your personal mantra, you know that what you're going to be saying. So for instance, my personal mantra this year is going to be, I am love, I am light. So I move one forward as I say, I am love, I am light. 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 So when I'm doing this and I'm not teaching you the proper way to do it, I am always holding it in two hands. Because for me that feels a lot more comfortable. It just kind of keeps the string strong and I'm not worried about it slipping off my fingers. But again, that's not the traditional way to do it. And if neither of those ways work for you and you need to try something else, that's totally fine. So if you don't have a mala, there's a few different apps that you can download on your phone that help you keep track of the counting ones. I have not personally found an app yet that will stop at 108. It just kind of keeps going. So you'll have to check in and see where you're at. But if you go over 108, it's not going to hurt anything. You're probably going to benefit more by going over 108 as long as you get to that point. So don't worry too much about it. Feel free to just get lost in your practice if you need to, if you're counting. So hopefully that helped you to get started in your practice. I will be posting more videos as this challenge goes along to help you out. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. You can comment underneath or in our group or send me a message. Whatever you want to do if you've got questions, just let me know. Thanks.